The common nightjar, also known as Caprimulgus europaeus, is a nocturnal bird. It is a member of the family of the true goatflies and nests mainly in northwestern Africa and the temperate latitudes of Eurasia. A scientific description of this species was given by Carl Linnaeus in the 10th edition of the System of Nature back in 1758. European nightjar has a very good protective coloration, thanks to which such birds are the real masters of camouflage. Being completely inconspicuous birds, nightjar birds are above all known for their very peculiar singing, unlike the vocal data of other birds. In good weather conditions, the vocal data of the nightingale can be heard even at a distance of 500 to 600 meters. The body of the bird has some elongation, like the cuckoo. European nightjar is distinguished by rather long and sharp wings and has a relatively elongated tail. The bird's beak is weak and short, black in color, but the cut of the mouth looks rather large, with long and hard bristles in the corners. The legs are not large, with a long middle finger. The plumage is soft and loose, which makes the bird look somewhat larger and more massive. Plumage coloration is typically patronizing, so it is difficult to see still-sitting birds on tree branches or in fallen leaves. The nominate subspecies is characterized by a brownish-gray upper part with numerous transverse mottles or stripes of black, reddish, and chestnut colors. The lower part is brownish ochre, with the presence of a pattern represented by smaller transverse dark stripes. Like other species of the family, Caprimulgus has large eyes, a short beak, and a frog cut of the mouth, and are distinguished by fairly short legs, poorly adapted to grip branches and move on the ground. European nightjar is characterized by a maneuverable and energetic, but silent flight. Among other things, such birds are capable of hovering in one place or gliding, keeping their wings spread wide. The bird moves very reluctantly on the ground and prefers areas devoid of vegetation. If a predator or people approaches, the resting birds try to camouflage themselves in the surrounding landscape, hiding and pressing down against the ground or branches. Sometimes, the ibex takes off easily and flaps its wings loudly, moving a short distance away. European nightjars are not too intimidated by densely populated areas, so these birds quite often fly near farms and agricultural enterprises, where there are a large number of insects. European nightjars are nocturnal birds. During the day, the species prefers to rest on tree branches or descend into dead grass vegetation. Only at night do the birds fly out to hunt. They quickly grab their prey in flight, can maneuver excellently, and react to insects almost lightning fast. The European nightjar can be found almost everywhere in Europe. In Europe, representatives of the species are found almost everywhere, including most of the Mediterranean islands. The nightjar became more common in Eastern Europe and on the Iberian Peninsula. In Russia, the birds nest from the western borders to the east. In the north, representatives of this species are found up to the sub-thaw zone. Typical nesting habitat is the heathland.